Hi everyone. Out today working on the goat. I mean, it's not something that's really needed, nothing really important this time. Just an oil change and a filter. I ain't going to go through and show everybody how to do the oil changes and filters. I mean, you can look them up on the internet and they're there. That's not the purpose of my channel right now. Just saying hi, and I figured, while sitting here cleaning and everything on the goat, why not do a little bit of a video? I mean, right now it's snowing outside, kind of nasty. Really feeling the weather. That's life. Artificial parts don't normally like weather like this. But as you see, old filter. And while I'm at it, cleaning the tube that goes inside with this valve. But as I'm saying, back to what I was saying, days like today, and kind of been back whenever I had my car accident back in 1989. I actually went through the windshield and gave the truck that was sitting on top of my car a headbutt. And due to that, I lost a lot of memories. And I could never really remember exactly. I mean, it was stupid to drive yourself to the point where you're falling asleep behind the wheel and have something like that and almost die. Well, kind of came up with thinking, after thinking all this time, and my memory's starting to come back after 20-something years. And filter's in. And I've decided, you know what, a lot of it was just, I was always the man of my word. If I told somebody I was going to do something, I did it. And this is nothing against them, this is nothing towards anybody else, it's just me thinking out loud. And the reason why I was in that car accident, cleaning the cover, checking the wheel ring on it, and back to what I was saying, the reason I told my dad that I would be there to be somewhere to help him work on a relative's car. I was the only one in the family that had a torque wrench to do the job. They could have gone out and bought one, but I don't know. But, make the long story short, I told him I would do it. And after 7 days of working non-stop, because I worked at a trucking outfit, with no sleep, I decided to go ahead and do it. Because I told him I would. Well, about almost halfway to the place where I was supposed to be, which was about 15 miles one way. Well, where I was supposed to be about 30 miles one way, I was about 15 miles out, and I ended up having my car accident. Fell asleep behind the wheel and basically drove right underneath a pickup truck. I did wake up right before I hit the pickup truck though. It was just too late, nothing to be done. But since I was a man of my word, I mean, I did it. It was stupid. Yes, it was very stupid. But I did it. And still to today, I always try to make sure I do what I tell people I'm going to do. I mean, I do. If it doesn't really mean anything, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to try to do something, and it doesn't get done, oh well, try is a different word. If you say you're going to do it, that's different. That's a whole new meaning for me. But I mean, that is just one of the reasons why I feel like I do. In this type of weather with artificial parts and everything, and that was why it caused that and the stupidity of driving behind the wheel in the first place, which I don't recommend. That's why I always say be safe. I'm gonna go ahead. This O-ring for the seal, it don't look bad, but the filter I got came with new O-rings. Well, you know what? Yeah, it came with new O-rings. I'm gonna go ahead and use them. Nasty cold day. Good day for an oil change. I am currently, I have the back rear caliper for the goat. It's ordered. It's supposed to be here by the 2nd. Yeah, the 2nd. And we'll see if it gets here. Sort of hoping. Got lube your rings out. Earring out. And you all know how to put it back on and everything. But it's supposed to be here in the 2nd. We'll see. If it's here in the 3rd, well, I'll have to put on the 3rd then. But I'm going to end up taking, even though it's rebuilt, I'm going to take it all apart and lube it with my grease. To make sure I don't run into the same problem all over again. And something I'm going to be doing on a regular basis is taking the brakes apart and putting them back to lube them, putting them back together. Because I mean, these brakes they need maintenance. They really do. They need maintenance. So you got to do. The seals that Kawasaki makes for them are not that good. A lot of people say they don't ever have any problems with them, but this bike, I can see it has its own history. It's starting, but maintenance don't bother me. Maintenance don't bother me at all. Getting caught up like I am now. So only thing I do is maintenance. That's okay too. Now, I love turning a wrench. Heck, I can remember whenever I was 5 years old tearing apart old push mowers. I just like turning a wrench. That's why I was a diesel mechanic. Just right up my alley. Shame that I can't do it anymore as for a living. I can only do this for an hour or two at a time. Well, that's enough of me rambling on. I hope you guys all have a good New Year's. And for the polar bears, be safe. You guys are doing a lot of good riding. Hoping to do my last and qualifying ride after I get the rear brakes done, which was it kind of bothered me on the last ride. I didn't put it on the video, but I came down on the rear brake and there wasn't hardly anything there. And on ice, as you guys know, you don't use front brakes. But that bothered me. That's why it would bother me enough to take it off the road and say, you know, I'm going to do it right this time. This is MuzzleMike signing out.